please like, subscribe, leave a comment, whatever you'd like to do. I don't mind. And I'm just going to start your reading right now for Leo. So the first card you have your past is the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of kind of ups and downs in this wheel. It's kind of, where am I? I don't know where I am. It's a lot of confusion I'm seeing in this. I think someone might have been a little bit up and down with you. And I just think they were very, very confusing. There's so much confusion here. You just didn't know where they were, what was happening. It's almost like, you know, when I look at this wheel, it's almost like, you know, spin the wheel, which personality we're going to have today. It's a bit like that. Maybe it wasn't that bad, but, you know, they had you really on your guard. You know, it was like, oh, you know, if I joke around a bit, are they going to take it as a joke, or are they going to be overly sensitive, or, you know, they're going to snap? Who knows? I just don't know how they're going to take me. And I'm also seeing echoing, so maybe this behaviour was bringing back some old feelings from the past, maybe, because this wheel can be about things coming around and then around again and around again. So I think, I don't know if it was your father, because sometimes I'm just looking across at this sun, and sometimes the sun can mean fathers. It might not have been, it might have just been a parent or an older relative. I think someone was around you when you were growing up and they were a little bit similar, or a lot similar. You know, there was someone, I think you were cautious of whoever this was. It wasn't like they were strict, it was just like, you know, you just didn't quite know what the rules were. You know, look at what's coming up around this wheel. You didn't know whether you were going to be confronted by a snake or a jackal, or what was going to come around next. You know, they could be fine one day, but you just didn't know if they were going to be fine, and kind of you're on edge about that. So I'm really sorry if this is resonating. I'm really sorry that you had to go through this. So you know, if you're still around this person, if this is resonating with you, I'm getting some big warning signs around this. It's not like you're going to be in danger physically, but it's like your emotions and are going to be in danger. So, you know, sometimes we experience things as children to show us what to look out for when we're adults. So, you know, if someone's making you feel like this and they're triggering what's happened in your past, especially, it's a warning to you. It's a warning telling you, you know, not to have this come around again. You don't want that. That's what I'm seeing in that card. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, the next card you have your past is the Five of Wands. So, yeah, I think you probably did have a lot of stress or some kind of conflict in your family when you were growing up. Maybe you don't see a lot of these people anymore, at least some of them. So, you know, that just shows me that you are able to get away from people who aren't good for you. But for some reason, I think you probably found it quite difficult to remove yourself from this particular person. So that tells me that you might still be in this situation, or it might be that if you're not, it might be that they might come back again, and there's a danger of you, you know, seeing them again or being around them again. Because I am seeing a lot of warnings around this. So if you are around them, you might be finding it hard to clear your head, because they are so confusing, you know, with this wheel turning around and this mess on this card. So, you know, it's like you can't find the clarity to kind of work out what you need to do about this if you are with them. So, you know, they change so much. This is what I'm seeing. They change so much. You know, maybe you go through times with them where you just think, oh, this is unbearable. I can't stand this anymore. I have to get out of this. But then there are other times where, you know, it's great. Everything seems fine. You know, ups and downs, all of that kind of thing. So, you know, to me, a few nice things don't automatically balance out the bad things. But of course, this is all up to you. Only you know how severe this is. So, you know, but at least get some time out and some space for yourself so that you can clear your head and work out what you want to do. Because I think there's so much modelling in this with the Wheel of Fortune turning around and these messy Five of Wands. So you really need to clear your head from this. That's what I'm seeing. Or, you know, this is in the past, so you might have done that. But it is giving me warnings, so I'm getting the feeling you might still be in this. The last card you have for your past is the Two of Cups. Yeah, okay, so if there's anyone else you can think of who you can talk to about this, you know, open up to this person. Of course, choose who you speak to carefully, though. See if you can find someone who has an analytical mind, someone who can cut through any confusion and help you to kind of get some clarity around this. Also, make sure you choose someone who's you know, someone who isn't going to judge you or say, oh, I told you so, or things like that. You know, if someone says, I told you so, firstly, it never helps anyone. And secondly, it's about them. When people say that, it's like saying, I know better than you. I knew this was coming. So why didn't you do something at the time if you knew it was coming? But, you know, if someone really cares about you and they really want to help you, they won't be like, oh, I know better than you. They'll be more like, okay, here's an idea I have. Here's a constructive solution. Maybe you could try this. That might help, because they care about you and they want you to change. They're not kind of doing nothing and then sitting back and saying, oh, I told you so. That's not helpful. It doesn't do anything. So yeah, just make sure you trust this person. And I think the most important thing is getting clarity. So it has to be someone who can give you this clarity. You know, you can't find the forest for the trees, which is what the Five of Wands can be about. And I think another perspective, and a clear perspective especially, is what you probably really need at this time. So the first card you have your present is the Sun. Yeah, I'm really happy to see this card here, because this can be about breakthroughs. You know, there's a wall behind this child and this horse, so they've broken through the wall. So I think getting this time to yourself and talking to this person and then thinking about everything, I think that's going to give you this breakthrough. And I think you will have a breakthrough at some time. You know exactly what to do after working through all of this. Be a little bit careful, because I think this person might keep on contacting you while you're thinking through this. You know, they might be careful they don't sway you and bring you back to being stuck in all of this again. So, you know, I'm not telling you to leave them. I want you to know that. I'm not telling you not to either. What I am seeing is that you're not feeling good in the place that you're in. You're not happy in this situation. Something does need to change, whatever that is. And, you know, I don't mean to be repetitive with this, but obviously there's a child here. So, you know, think back to your childhood and all of that. Use what happened in your childhood, if that was resonating with you, for better in your future. You know, I'm getting a lot of similar messages so far, because I think because someone needs to hear this, someone needs to clear this up, someone needs to break this chain between the past and the present and the future. You know, someone needs to stop this from repeating itself. That's what I'm seeing. So the next card you have your present is the Eight of Wands. Okay, look at all this action. This is fantastic. I love this card. Yeah, I actually think in a lot of other areas of your life, you're actually quite strong, you're determined. It's just in this one area that you're really muddled. And I think it has to do with the way this person's behaving. But in other areas of your life, you know, you're strong, you're moving forward. I don't know if you have some kind of a business happening, whether this is something on the side. I think everyone should have a business on the side, but that's just me. But if you haven't, I think this is telling you to start something. You know, you definitely have the energy, I think, at the moment. That's what this is telling you. Yeah, this is why I paused, because I think you might actually have been thinking about something, starting something up. I think this is something online. This card can be about communicating quickly, and it's through the air. So whatever this is, it's something where you won't be dealing with people face to face. So yeah, online and probably working by yourself. I think that might suit you actually, because you don't mind people, but I think you work really well on your own. Yeah, I think this card's telling you to start whatever this is right now. Start it now. Look at the action on this card. There's potential here as well, potential for success. I'm trying to say the word success because I'm mixing the word potential and success. So yeah, there's potential for success in this card, because if you look at these ones, they're about to land, and where they're about to land is on, you know, fertile ground. You can just see a little bit of the landscape at the bottom, not much, but yeah, there's, you know, grassy hills and everything, and you know, it's fertile, so things can grow easily where these ones are about to land. So if you start this now, you know, there's fertile ground underneath you, things are going to grow, and they're probably going to grow quite quickly, because this is the Eight of Wands, this is speed. So the last card you have your presence, the Seven of Wands. Okay, so I say this a lot in my readings. I'll lift it up so you can see, because you can't quite see everything that's going on. Yeah. Be a bit careful about who you talk to about this thing that you're doing, whether it's this business or whatever it is, this thing I'm seeing in the Eight of Wands. Do it now, start it now, get right into this, get stuck into this, start speeding along with this, but be quiet about it. There might be some other people who won't want to see you rise above your station or rise above where you are now. And really, you know, I don't think there are many people who understand this either. You know, it might be something technical, because I was seeing online work, I don't know, but it's something a lot of people might not understand. So use the energy that's in the Eight of Swords to press forward, to move forward with this thing. Don't use your energy on battling with people and their silly questions, and they're trying to bring you down, and they're arguing with you and telling you you're doing the wrong thing, and all of that kind of thing. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your energy on these people. And if I were you, I wouldn't say anything at all to start with. And that prevents all of this kind of drama and negativity happening at all, because they don't know. That's what I do. You know, I have trolls on here all the time telling me I'm wrong and I'm silly and I'm bad. I just delete them. I could sit there arguing with them all day long, but I wouldn't be here doing this reading, would I? Because I'd be too busy arguing with them. So that's what this card's telling you. Ignore. Firstly, don't tell them in the first place, so they can't bother you in the first place. But if you do have people kind of bothering you, telling you not do this, don't do that, don't do this, ignore them, completely ignore them. Don't waste your time on that. Spend this energy where it's supposed to be spent. That's what I'm seeing in that card. So the first card you have in your future is the Magician. Yeah, again. Okay, so magicians work alone. They do their work behind the scenes, a lot of them, because a lot of them don't even want people to know that they're magicians. Because people who successfully manifest, they're not interested in impressing people. They're not interested in talking to people. People can talk all day. They're more interested in doing, getting what they want, being where they want to be, and trying to explain things to people, or even talking to people about any plans they have, are just going to get in the way of that. So again, keep your plans to yourself. That's what I'm seeing in this as well. But if you have the Magician, you know, this shows me you can absolutely achieve whatever this is. And if you have this card as well as the Eight of Wands, that's showing me that this is going to happen to you quite quickly. You're going to be able to manifest this quickly. Obviously, you're going to have to put your head down, you're going to have to work and all of that, but I don't think that's going to be a problem for you, especially because you have this Magician. I mean, this is a fantastic card to have. The other thing I'm seeing here is, I'm seeing a new person, a new love connection might be coming into your life, if you're single, obviously. You're really going to have a lot of really positive energy, a lot of dynamism around you. So whoever this is, I think they're going to be seeing that, they're going to be picking up on that, and you're going to be a bit like a magnet to them, I think. And this person's been around you for a while. You've spoken to them a lot. I think you've had some really deep, really interesting conversations, actually, but I don't think you've seen them as a love prospect before. They've seen you as one, but they haven't acted on it yet. But they're going to, I think. I think in the past you probably had a lot of closed energy around you, but now it seems, or it feels more open to them. So Expect someone you already know to come forward and either ask you out, or they'll make it clear that they're interested. Yeah, they're a really interesting person. They're usually a bit quiet, I think, but they're not quiet around you. They feel really comfortable around you. So that might give you a clue as to who this is, if you're wondering. So the next card you have for your future is the Knight of Wands. Yes. Again, be careful of this person in the Wheel of Fortune. I'm seeing them around you, or coming back, or they're still around you, or something. Again, they're not going to harm you physically or anything dramatic like that. They're so up and down. Look at this horse jumping up and down. You never know what they're going to be like next, what they're going to do. You just don't know. I keep on feeling there's some reason why you're not totally letting them go. I don't know what that is. Obviously, this is all up to you. You can let them go or not, whatever you want. But they're a disruptive influence on your life. They definitely are. They're not good to be around. You know, they really get your emotions going up and down when you're with them. And again, you know, I don't want to tell you what to do, but I think, you know, you do need to ask yourself, do I need to be feeling these up and down emotions when I need to be concentrating on my goals? You know, you have the Magician. Don't throw him away for the Knight of Wands. One knows what he's doing and the other one doesn't know what he's doing. So just think about that if this is all resonating with you. The last card you have for your future is the Empress. Beautiful. Yeah, I think, you know, if you want to pursue love with this person in the Magician, I'm actually seeing this growing into something really special. But what I'm seeing is it'll probably be more of a comfortable, sweet relationship, if that makes sense. I'm not seeing a huge amount of passion here. There is some passion, there is something, you know, there's red here, there's red in this card, but the overall colour here is yellow, gold, you know, and yellow can symbolise positivity, obviously, but it's also about communication. So I think your main bond's going to be around conversations, deep conversations, and yeah, that's what I'm seeing in the Magician. So it might feel a bit more like a close friendship to you sometimes. You might be fine with that, you might not, but that's just what I'm seeing in that card. There is a lot of positivity here, so I'm getting a really nice feeling around that. But I think you would work really well together as friends. So yeah, there is something developing there anyway. That's what I'm seeing. So Leo, I hope this resonated. As you know, general readings can't always resonate with everyone, but if you like this reading, please like, subscribe, leave a comment if you'd like to, and thank you so much for watching.